Hi everyone, this is Max and I'm really happy to welcome you back here at the lab for this new episode. And today is going to be a slightly different one because today I will be attempting to sketchnote an idea, a very powerful idea which I heard in the Daily Stoic Podcast. And this came from a conversation between two writers that I really enjoy. That was Ryan Holiday and James Clear. And when those two came together on the same episode, I really had to pay attention. And today I would like to pay tribute to this idea by sketchnoting it. So the concept that they discussed during the podcast is James Clear's theory or idea that he's using. So he's really stating, okay, this is working for him, but maybe not necessarily for everyone, but personally that really resonated, is to walk backwards from your magical outcome when you truly want to achieve something. So how to walk backwards from your magical outcome, from your magical destination, the place where you want to be, the thing that you actually want to achieve. So according to James Clear, the very first thing you should do is that you should think as big as possible and not limit your thinking at all. So really not limiting yourself and really picturing this ideal, ambitious outcome. And don't let any kind of limiting belief come to poison that thinking because it's not a good time for that. Right now you're just trying to picture where you want to go. And that's very important that you don't let anything limiting your vision of that goal. Now the second step is that once you have determined what that thing is, then you should start walking backwards from it, all the way to the place where you're sitting right now. And then, only then, you can start wrestling with obstacles. And if you're interested in wrestling with obstacles, I also recommend the book from Ryan Holiday, The Obstacle is the Way. This is a fantastic book and I've been rereading quite often. And I'll put a link in the description. And as you start wrestling with all those obstacles, if you can't find at least one path from your magical outcome all the way to the moment where you're sitting right now, then it's probably not a good idea. Because according to James Clear, the definition of a good idea is whether you can actually execute on it. And if you can't execute on that idea, then it's just a dream. This doesn't mean that it wouldn't work for someone else. But in your situation, where you are right now, if it's not something you can actually execute on, then it's not a good idea for you. On the other end, if you can draw a path between this magical outcome and the chair where you're sitting right now to the situation where you're sitting right now, if you can draw a path on multiple ones, then it means it is a great idea. And all you need to get to that and to realize it is patience and consistency. And you really insist on that. And for me, this really hit me like a ton of bricks because it's really what it is. By nature, I think we are all motivated by really short-term rewards. And being impatient is very common these days. And I'm no different. So for me, that really got me thinking, about that and all the things that I want to achieve. So yeah, I really wanted to draw a sketch note about that because I think it could help a lot of people. It's a very simple concept, but when you think about it this way, you are not discounting any of your ideas at the very beginning because you're trying to think as ambitious as possible, and only then you start drawing paths on whether it's possible to make it happen or not. But I think it really helps you to visualize, and I think that's super important. Thanks a lot for watching, and I heavily recommend these books from James Clear and Ryan Holiday because these are very complementary, so I will show them here. This is the one from Ryan Holiday, The Obstacle is the Way. There are many other books that Ryan Holiday has been writing, and to be honest, they're all fantastic. And this is the first book from James Clear, but he also has this fantastic blog, jamesclear.com, where he's sharing also his 3-2-1 newsletter, and I mean, it's packed with wisdom. So I really invite you to follow the work of these two gentlemen because it's fantastic. So yeah, I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time for the next video. Hey, thanks a lot for watching the video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you loved it, please subscribe to the channel. See you next time.